guys, welcome back to Dave and Cali. Well, you know, it's on everybody's mind in the whole United States, and that is gas prices. You know, I'm going to be showing you a clip here, but as we go through this, we got to realize that our government is giving us misinformation by the very leaders that we appoint because they're trying to divert so that this hidden agenda that they got going, is obviously stays hidden. But I want you to watch this, and I'm going to break in and out of this thing, and we're going to talk a little bit about behind the scenes, what things that are really happening, what could be done, and then you guys, of course, put your opinion down below. And remember, before we get along too far here, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at this clip.
Secretary Granholm, today in the state of Missouri, the average price of gasoline today, as of this morning, is $4.10. Average price of diesel is $5.18. And I'm sure you've seen the reporting this morning that now AAA is projecting that gas prices will hit a national average of $6 a gallon by the month of August. Is this acceptable to you?
No, it isn't. Oh my God, that is hilarious. It is not, and you can thank the activity of Vladimir Putin for invading Ukraine and pulling essentially those barrels.
With all due respect, Madam Secretary, that's utter nonsense.
Okay, guys, so that's some of the crap that we're dealing with. And he points it out real clear, and she still denies it. Watch this, other.
January of 2021, the average gas price in my state was $2.07. 8 months later, long before Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine, that price was up over 30%, and it has been going up consistently since. What are you doing to reverse this administration's policies that are drawing down our own supply of energy in this country, that are throttling oil and gas production in the United States of America? What are you doing about it?
With respect, sir, it is not administration policies that have affected supply and demand.
How can you say that when the price of gas was up over 30% from January to... you answer my questions, and it's my time, Madam Secretary, so why don't you answer my question? From January to August, the price of gasoline was up over 30%. In my state alone, it has been a continuous upward tick since then. And here's what your president did when he first came to office. He immediately re-entered the Paris Climate Accord. He canceled the Keystone Pipeline. He halted leasing programs in ANWR. He issued a 60-day halt on all new oil and gas leases and drilling permits on federal lands and waters. That's nationwide. That accounts, by the way, for 25% of U.S. oil production. He directed federal agencies to eliminate all supports for fossil fuels. He imposed new regulations on oil and gas and methane emissions. Those were all just in the first few days. Are you telling me that's had no effect?
Wow, do I need to replay that for you guys one more time? That list is pretty long, and to me, there's definite proof that oil production and price fixing has been encouraged by the administration, because you know that when you cut back and the demand is high, it automatically causes prices to go up. So this Jennifer Granholm, oh, by the way, in the earlier clip when she was laughing, that I took from a clip where she was being interviewed when this narrative that she started first came up. But anyway, back to the topic. So if we were oil independent, okay, you might say, well, then that would keep our prices down. There is a fraction of truth in the idea that OPEC would have an influence on the price with the Putin thing and everything going on. However, if we can mandate people to put on masks, get jabs, and all these other things, we can also put in place a stipulation to our own oil here, produced here in the United States, that we put a cap on it. Now, if we give the oil companies a provision to increase their production so that we can still export after our needs have been satisfied, then the oil companies would have an opportunity to make more money based on the OPEC pricing that's out there. But we need to sever that position for the United States so that our costs stay same and we stay independent as we move towards getting rid of fossil fuels eventually, because eventually that's what we're going to do, but you can't do it overnight. Anyway, let's get back to this clip.
On our energy supply?
94% of the oil and gas executives that were surveyed by the Dallas Fed said that administration policies had nothing to do with the increase in the price of oil.
I'm not interested in opinions of these people. I'm interested in the facts. Are you telling me that these policies had no effect? Is that your testimony, that these policies had no effect? Are you telling me, Madam Secretary, are you telling me under oath that these policies had no effect?
I'm telling you that 94% of the oil and gas industry.
I'm not interested in their opinion. I'm interested in the facts.
So, no, they did not. Ask
that is
Vladimir
a remarkable statement
about the increase in demand and the decrease in supply from pulling Russian barrels of oil off the market, thanks to rightly the United States saying we're not going to take Russian oil. Coming out of COVID.
So what explains the increase between January and August of 2021?
Coming out of COVID, there was an increase in demand because people were driving again. When there was no demand, the prices dropped. That is a basic law of economics. The prices dropped.
I have to say, Madam Secretary, with all due respect, your answers are insulting. And they are insulting to the people of Missouri who are looking for action.
Insulting to the people of the United States.
Now, you said 2 months ago your department was on war footing. What are you doing to bring down the price of gasoline, which has been going up consistently since you took office?
The price of gasoline is derived from the price of oil. The price of oil is at $110 a barrel.
What are you doing to decrease it?
On
is
a
my
global
question.
market, sir. If you could let me finish.
If you would answer my question.
I am answering your question, sir. Oil is traded on a global market. We are paying extremely high prices today, just as they are in Japan.
What are you doing to get it down?
Just as they are in Germany. Just as they are in South Africa.
What are you doing to get it down?
We are calling for an increase in supply. We are releasing 1 million barrels a day from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to try to balance out
Who are you getting it calling for an increase in supply from?
It is the largest tool that we have to be able to do that.
Who are you calling for an increase in supply from?
Excuse me.
Secretary, please.
Woo! That could go on forever. I mean, one wall. She's just a big blank wall, and that's what you're talking to. Anyway, well, guys, you never know what to expect on this channel, but I hope you got something out of this. And, of course, remember to like, share, subscribe, and, let me know what you think down in the comments about what I think about how we might be able to remedy this. Because, really, we don't need to go with the world trade dollar amount of what the oil goes for. The world can deal with that. OPEC can deal with that if we are energy independent, because that's what the word means, independent. See you on the next one.